The content on this channel has been created for adults. If you're not at least 13 years of age or older, then please do not watch this content. Sorry, dude. Come back when you're 13.
Yeah, baby girl. You know what I want to do. Come on. Yeah, baby girl.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Guys, the road to 1,000 subs. It's right around the corner, man. Thank you guys for all the support. It has just been amazing. I appreciate you guys, and I told you, every single opportunity I get, I'm gonna keep on thanking you because I really appreciate it so much. But we're gonna get into this reaction because you guys already know we're gonna do more Tom MacDonald. You guys know that I love Tom MacDonald's stuff. It's freaking dope. And we're getting through the catalog slowly but surely. So we're gonna go back to one called Castles. So this is one that's been requested by you guys. I'm working my way back to the beginning and trying to make sure I don't miss any requests that you guys have given me. So without further ado, let's just get into this one here. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and joining the family. Let's get it.
I see you with the liquor store, leaving with the cheapest kind of beer on the shelf. You ain't living on the street, but you barely making rent. Not relate because I'm struggling myself. I see you smile at the clerk when you fumble through your purse. I just wish I had a little more to help. I imagine where you're living, how you feeling, what you loving, who you'll be if you can make it out your hell. I see you at the bus stop, looking at the sidewalk, smoking up a cigarette, waiting for a ride.
Okay, so it looks like this is going to be one of those videos. You guys know I'm feeling the deepness is already about to occur. Alright, let's get into it.
Kinda limp when you walk and look away. When you talk, you're ashamed, I can see it in your eyes. Probably got a NASCAR shirt and a car that you love, but you're here cause you're too afraid to drive. It's been almost 10 years since the day that you crashed. Can't forget about the little boy's life. Everybody's got a story. If you look a little closer, you can see it in the wrinkles in their face. They can hide it in the silence, they can bury it and fight it, but it comes out when the hair is turning gray. You can feel it if you touch them, you can tell that they are troubled. You can hear the story running through their veins. We all travel different roads and we put on different clothes. Underneath it all, we're really all the same.
Ooh. Okay. Need to play a little bit of that to figure out where exactly this was going exactly. So basically, it feels like he's talking about people that he sees that they all have a story, you know, and we all have a story. We all have things that have happened in our lives, that are happening in our lives, things that we maybe don't want anyone to know we're going through at the moment or that we've gone through. And basically it feels like he's, you know, seeing different people and, you know, seeing their stories. He can kind of picture what they're going through and all of that. I actually really like it. I'm actually, guys, if you don't mind, because this is pretty good stuff here, I might just rewind this a little bit now that I kind of just really got a feel of what's cracking here. Let me just rewind this and let's listen through all that again.
Beer on a shelf. You ain't living on the street, but you barely making rent. Not relate because I'm struggling myself. I see you smile.
So he's struggling himself. He can relate to, you know, that circumstance because he's going through the same thing.
At the clerk when you fumble through your purse. I just wish I had a little more to help. I imagine where you're living, how you feeling, what you loving, who you'll be if you can make it out your hell. I see you at the bus stop, looking at the sidewalk, smoking.
Imagine who you could be if you could make it out of your hell, man. Like, everyone's full potential, you know, is there. It's there, but sometimes there's all this other baggage and negative things and circumstances sometimes that are out of our control that are holding us back, keeping us from getting there and manifesting all of those things.
And have a cigarette waiting for a ride. Kind of limp when you walk and look away. When you talk, you're ashamed. I can see it in your eyes. Probably got a NASCAR shirt and a car that you love. But
Ashamed, I can see it in your eyes. And sometimes your eyes are the windows to the soul. It can tell the whole story without anyone saying one word. Yep, this is one of those ones.
you're here because you're too afraid to drive. It's been almost 10 years since the day that you crashed. Can't forget about the little boy's life.
So, imagine that's a one person story, you know, that he's visualizing happening is, you know, this guy having a car crash and unfortunately a little boy dying at the crash and things like that. Like, that'll change you. That'll freaking make it hard for you to hold your head up high. You would definitely have shame. You would... Man, this is...
Everybody's got a story. If you look a little closer, you can see it in the wrinkles in their face. They can hide it in the silence, they can bury it and fight it, but it comes out when the hair is turning gray. You can feel it if you touch them, you can tell that they are troubled, you can hear the story.
Yep. And when people try to hide stories, you know, you're bottling all this stuff in, you're bottling all this negative energy in, you know, it's stress. It becomes stress and it manifests itself through... You can tell when someone's going through a lot, man. Like, I swear sometimes I feel like I've freaking have aged a million years just because sometimes in the past it has felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, and sometimes you feel like you don't have anyone to just connect with enough to let it all out with. You bottle it up inside. Part of the reason is because you don't want to even let it out, because either you're ashamed to, or you've got pride, or you're afraid of what they may say. You know, there's so many reasons, and then it can start manifesting itself through your skin, wrinkles and gray hairs and all that kind of stuff. It's facts.
We're running through their veins. We all travel different roads and we put on different clothes. Underneath it all, we're really all the same.
Man, I'll say that a million times, man. It doesn't matter what clothes we wear. It doesn't matter our tax bracket. It doesn't matter what freaking religion we are. It doesn't matter what race we are. It doesn't matter what gender we are. It doesn't matter, because underneath it all, we are all the same. Our blood is the same color. Our freaking everything about us, our structure, our bones, everything makes us who we are. All of us on this planet as human beings, we are the same, regardless of any of that.
We've all got problems and we all feel alone. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We could fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, or we could build our castles with the sticks and the stones. We've all...
How many times, guys, you know, people are just there so many times afraid, hiding all this in, holding it in. We all got a story.
All got problems and we all feel alone. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We could fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, or we could build our castles with the sticks and the stones. I see you sitting on the front porch playing with a radio, looking to the sky. Probably living in that house all alone these days, trying to find a better way to pass time. Got a wheelchair ramp leading up to the door, I can see that you walk just fine. Probably hate it cause it isn't getting used anymore, and you only ever build it for your wife. Everywhere that I walk, see you on the sidewalk, begging for a little loose change for some dough. Probably got a mama and a papa spending everything they make, trying to clean you up enough to take you home. Used to have a good job, used to get good grades, used to have big dreams, and you lost hope. When your girlfriend died, giving birth to your son, you're the father that'll probably never know.
Oh my gosh, man. And these stories are things that people right now are going through, are experiencing. Someone you may know has a story, something deep that's happened. It's heartbreaking, man. Especially when sometimes you want to fix it, but you don't know how. you know, you want to give them something like, you know, you were saying earlier in the song, you know, if you could just even, you want to give them a bit of more to help them, but you can't even help yourself because you're going through and experiencing your own stories and your own things. It's hard sometimes to even understand that feeling that these other people are going through. And it's kind of like he's putting himself in their shoes and experiencing and feeling what they're going through and seeing it, visualizing and experiencing himself. And a lot of it's relatable for him. And he's telling his story whilst also putting himself in their shoes because he can feel that there's a connection. And it's just deep stuff, man. It's deep stuff. Oh my gosh.
He has a tale that they're too afraid to tell. You can see it in the cracks in their hands. They can cover it with smiles if you walk a couple miles in their shoes, and you'll know where they stand. Everyone who really lived had to climb out of a ditch they were in before they found the right path. If you want to know the truth about what we've been going through, then try to put your phone away so you can ask. We've all got problems and we all feel.
I know people these days, everyone's stuck in their phones. Everyone's just, you know, oblivious to the things that are going on right around them. People are going through stuff and we're too busy stuck in our phones, our own little world, to recognize that there's people out there that need. Sometimes all they need is just someone to just listen. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just an ear, just a friendly ear. That's it. Because a lot of people, as he said in the song, you know, feel alone. Some of you out there right now probably feel alone in your darkest hours, that you have no one to turn to. I want to tell you though, and you've heard me say this, but you're not alone. You're not alone. So.
We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We could fill our coffins.
You know those things when you're holding and trying to keep it in and it haunts you, it eats away at you. It eats away at you, and eventually, if you don't find a way to deal with it, it'll completely just destroy you.
With the rocks they have thrown, oh, we could build our castles with the sticks and the stones. We've all got problems and we all feel alone. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We could fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown. Oh, we could build our castles with the sticks and the stones. We are the neighbors that you'll never meet. We are the strangers walking down your street. We are a million faces in the crowd. We are the ones the system's tearing down. We are the people working to survive. We are more than just our 9 to 5s. We are the shopping malls and streetcars. We are one. It's time to tell them just who we are.
Basically, the people around you doing all these different jobs, doing all these different things, like every single person that you running throughout your day, man, everyone has a story. Everyone has something that they may be going through. Just because they may be good at hiding it, and maybe they're not really that good, because sometimes it just shows through, like Tom's saying, the freaking gray hairs, wrinkles, all that kind of stuff. The eyes, you know, gives it away, you know. You know, people sitting with a, you know, kind of slumped over like this, and, you know, head held low like this, not being able to make eye contact because, you know, all that kind of stuff. There's so many signs of, you can, if you're looking, if you care enough, you can look and see when someone may need a helping hand. When someone may need just a friend. I love this song, man. It's Tom. Shout out to Tom, by the way, man. Like, you guys already know how I feel about Tom. He just has a way to tell a story, to really bring you in and make you feel like you're experiencing that moment with him. And that is such a cool thing. He is such an amazing storyteller. I like the way that he also just delivers his lyrics. You know, his schemes and things are always on point. And he's just real. He's just coming from a place where it's like, this is what I want to say to you. Like it or not, this is who I am, and this is what I'm presenting to you, and either you can like it or you whatever, but I want to be real with you. I love it. I love it.
All got problems and we all feel alone. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We could fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, or we could build our castles with the sticks and the stones. We've all got problems and we all feel alone. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We could fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, or we could build our castles with the sticks and the stones.
That's the thing, you know, you have a choice. As he's saying here, you have a choice. You can choose to let it kill you, literally, till you're 6 feet under, in the coffin. All the rocks, all these things that's been thrown at you throughout life, that's been weighing you down. Or you can choose to rise above, take the sticks and the stones. Remember when you was a kid and they said sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just a visual representation of what's being said there. I'm sure you guys get it. But you can choose to take those sticks and stones, and you can choose to apply in your life, to build, to overcome, to decide I'm going to rise above, and I'm going to not allow that stuff to put you down under, but allow you to rise up. And that is a positive message through his song, even though a lot of it is just really, you know, it's like, woo, you know, but ultimately you're not alone, and you have a choice, and you have the power to make a decision that can either see you rise up or fall down. It's really up to you what you decide to do with your life. Because everyone at the end of the day has a story. And you've got to live your life to the best of your ability, and you have to make a decision. How do you want your castle to play out? Do you want it to be built, or do you want it to end up down under with you? Anyways, that's what I'm feeling this song, man. Like you guys know, this is how long we're almost at 20 minutes, man. I'm gonna end this here. Shout out to Tom MacDonald, Castles, another great song from the catalog that we're going to get through. We're going to do every Tom MacDonald song at some stage. Oh yes, it's true. And also lots more. As you guys know, I'm a fan of freaking Upchurch and all those people. We got freaking more. I found a couple more Carly tracks, so we're gonna drop those as well. This weekend, I'm gonna try to drop as much as I can. I want to freaking try to do as much as I can, guys. So I got a balancing act, though, you know. Gotta do that and also do the music stuff. I'm producing some of my artists. My homie Damar Skies, you know, we're working on his album and things like that. I've got a million things going on, actually. So anyways, but we're gonna do what we do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sleep much anyways, so I make most of every hour. Like I tell people, I'll catch up on my sleep when I die. Anyways, much love to you guys. Remember to live each moment to the fullest and keep it off tap. See you in the next one.